Hello again, welcome to another video. So this is going to be my pickups this week. I've had some at the start of the week, midweek, and just at the end of the week. So yeah, and I'm going to be drinking a Newcastle Brown while I'm doing it as well. It's been a long week. Right, so the first pickup, the one I was most excited for, was the Spectrum. Now I've done a lot of videos on this. I've done an unboxing, comparing the old to original size-wise, which I must say, if anyone's got it, if anyone's waiting for Santa Claus as well, it is fantastic. Retro Games here have done a really good modern take and very faithful version of the Spectrum. So it looks exactly, feels exactly like the original one, but you can connect it with HDMI and USB. So I've got a stick in mine now, loads of games, like 10,000 games I believe, and that's more than enough for me. So yeah, first pickup, the Spectrum, fantastic bit of kit. I could not miss out on that. That's as soon as it come up for pre-order, I'm like, yeah, got to get it. Right, next one I've done a few videos on. It's from Project Retro Games. They're based in America, and they do like re-releases of old games. So if you look, check out their website, I'll leave it in the description. They're not cheap, but you get a factory press disc, like a legit disc, and they are good. They are good quality as well. So I've got Grandia for the Sega Saturn, an American case. Now I've got the Polymega, so this will work on the Polymega. And if you add you'd need a pseudo Saturn to get it to work, but it's obviously American. But then nice press discs, and obviously with the American ones you've got the foam pads. And then I also got from Project Retro Games Snatcher. Now I've got Snatcher on the Mega CD, and I've got a few reproduction copies, really good ones from what's the company called? Retro Games Lab. And they did really good reproductions, but they are burnt discs. Now this is it's a re-release reproduction, but fantastic quality. Sorry, Nuki Brown's coming to haunt me. And it's a factory press disc, so it should last a very long time. So it's, but I mean, it's a beautiful looking thing, isn't it? I love the American cases. I love them, the long box. But they do reproductions, PS1, PS2, all sorts. Yeah, so Project Retro Games. Put the link in the description, check them out. And then I had two purchases from AliExpress. Now AliExpress takes about a month for me to get it. Yeah, about a month. So I've got Tiger Heli and Slapfi. Now Tiger Heli, that's installed on the Polymega. I've done some gameplay on that. Never got a manual this one, got the cart. Fantastic game, really difficult, but that's what's good about it. It's challenging, it's old school. And this worked in my Mega Drive. I tried it in, well, yeah, my Mega Drive and my Polymega, so it's installed on Polymega. Now, Slapfi, it worked in my Polymega, so I've ripped the ROM onto my Polymega, so I've got it on my Polymega, but I can't get it to work in any other Mega Drive. So there's obviously a fault. So I'm sending that back to AliExpress, and I'll tell you how that goes, whether it gets there, whether I get the refund or not. But I mean, it's only £6, but if it doesn't work, does it? So I've only got one to show you. Yeah, so it's hit and miss. AliExpress is kind of hit and miss, though. Then my last pickups this week is from a company called Rising Sun Games. I couldn't think then. Rising Sun Games. I'm just going to have another drink. I get Rising Sun Games. And I've got In the Hunt, which I've had a go in the arcade years ago. And I think I've had a go on I've got like an AliExpress game box in the cabin. I had a quick go on that. But I wanted it, you know, legit copy. So I've got it as a backup, and then I want to get the actual copy, but it's so expensive. PlayStation's like over £200, Saturn's even more. But it's a fantastic game. It's a bit like a Metal Slug, but in the water. Really good, and it's really addictive gameplay. It's frantic, furious, and yeah, it's a great game. And the other game from them I got was Einhander. Fantastic 2.5D shooter, I'd say. Polygon spaceships, and yeah, that's chaotic. Really cool game for the PS1. So two games from the PS1 from Rising Sun Games, both reproductions, but they work on the Polymega. Polymega doesn't give a monkeys. It'll just play anything literally, which is really good. You know, so but if you wanted to get these from Rising Sun Games, you'd have to have a chip PlayStation, I believe, and I wouldn't know how you do that, but there's ways and means of doing stuff anyway. Yeah, so not bad pickups this week. Rising Sun Games, Einhander and In the Hunt, AliExpress, Twin Cobra, and obviously Slapfi, which I'm sending back that doesn't work. But I have got it did rip the ROM onto my Polymega, so that read it. Yes, and then two games from there's that many places. Project Retro Games, which I'll leave a link in the description. Fantastic remade re-releases of games. Press this, you can't beat them. I tell you, quality, you can't beat them. And the Spectrum, which I got a USB stick from Amazon for it. It was only 16 quid, and it's got loads of games on it. I'm having loads of fun with this. So yeah, loads of content from this, and loads of fun. That's the main thing, isn't it? Obviously, I try and get on as much as I can. Obviously, work. I actually work 2 jobs, so I've got 2 jobs to do. And then the kids, family time, and then it's when I can, my free time. I don't do Netflix or anything. Any films that come out nowadays, I'm like, generally, I don't know, I think the older I get, I'm like, meh, with these films. And generally just kind of play on my retro games. So, but each to their own, I suppose, aren't they? So yeah, so good pickups, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to carry on with a Nuki brand, and I'll catch you next one. See you later.